Got to, man. Gotta bounce back. Shout out to my homie Keys, Xavier Keys, on the vocals on this. Okay. Honestly, they couldn't stop me if they wanted to. Gotta get up, go out and get it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've been focused, I'm not hungry. Yo, I'm starving, dude. Grind mode with my team, we making these power moves. Honestly, they couldn't stop me if they wanted to. Gotta get up, go out and get it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've been focused, I'm not hungry. Yo, I'm starving, dude. In grind mode with my team, we making these power moves. Cause I ain't got no time to be wasting with all this music I'm making. Man, I'm tired of being impatient, so I keep making these moves here with my crew. Vow to myself to always stay true, so I don't care what nobody else do. I know why. Like an erection, bumps in the road, but nah, I ain't stressing. I don't work out, but homie, I'm flexing. Every time I get on the beat and I bless it. Rise and shine, and I never let another come and stop my grind. Cause I grind all night at the gig, no lie. Then it's back in the booth for some overtime. Come on. Nope. Shout out to Miss Alma Ramos. Shout out to Miss B. I said, hey. My mom told me to get them, so I don't care what y'all say. I just keep grinding. Yeah, I stay working, cause it's, you know, I said, that's right. In the lab with a pen and a pad, let's ride. Make it look so easy, don't it make y'all mad? One thing I know, one thing is certain. I can't stop, won't stop, cause me and my team stay working. One thing I know, one thing is certain. Can't stop, won't stop, on the grind, getting mine, I'm working. No sleep. Spit heat, killing these tracks, and I'm not gonna stop till I'm up on top where I'm supposed to be. Everywhere I go, I scream SP. We more than a crew, we a family. Working trying to get a couple Grammys, G, having sitting on top of the mantelpiece. Thank God. Go hard, they just mad cause I'm on my job. But where I'm from, I see the ground is starving, I just can't do it. Not having it, unthinkable. So I turn in and stretch Armstrong, and now I can reach the unreachable. Let's go. Hey, trying to. Yo, I said I can't sit still. I just laugh at y'all haters. Cause yeah, hey, mom's told me, so I don't. Let's go, I just keep. Yeah, I stay. Cause it's, you know, I said, that's right. In the lab with a pen and a pad, let's ride. Make it look so easy, don't it make you mad? One thing I know, one thing is certain. I can't stop, won't stop, cause me and my team stay working. One thing I know, one thing is certain. Can't stop, won't stop, on the grind, getting mine, I'm working. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't get what you want. Whatever you dreaming for, you get out there and you get it. You make it happen. Never mind the haters. Real spill. Cause all day, always, get them. Yes sir. I'm grinding. Stay working. Hey, I said that's right. In the lab with a pen and a pad, let's ride. Make it look so easy, don't it make you mad? One thing I know, one thing is certain. Can't stop, won't stop, cause me and my team stay working. One thing I know, one thing is certain. Can't stop, won't stop, on the grind, getting mine, I'm working. Gotta. Yes, sir. Love them.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 8:01 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It's Thursday. I hope that all of you are happy, rested, well, blessed, energetic. Maybe you're warmer than you were last week. I remember it was real cold this last week around this time. The weather outside is a gloomy day, though. There's still some gloom. It's not really the brightest day. Not a lot of sun. I hope that I hope the rapturous brightness is inside of your soul, because it certainly isn't outside. I don't know who we got to talk to get 4 days in a row of sun. Is that illegal, Lord? Can we have 4? I mean, I think it was the day before yesterday, like the sun shone for about 3 hours. That was it. I need more sun. The time is 8:02. How's everybody doing today? I hope that y'all doing all right. I hope that you are having a good day, a nice day, a happy day. Thank you for being here, you great people. If my voice sounds strange, it's because I have the remnants of a chocolate chip cookie that I was chewing right before the mic came on. So I'm trying to, move it around from like the left side to the right side of my mouth without distracting the way that I'm talking. All right. So it's Thursday. It's also Cinco de Mayo. Is that correct? Is that the day that it is today? Today is Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. We talked about Cinco de Mayo history yesterday on the show, though. We did. Well, not on our show, on Buenos Dias, Aurora. We talked a little bit about the history yesterday, and it's true history. The interesting thing about Cinco de Mayo, this is just from me, though, and then I'm going to get into the actual news topic of the day. The thing about Cinco de Mayo that's crazy for me that I remember is that, like, my whole life, right, you grow up, you hear about Cinco de Mayo and all this kind of stuff, and then you actually like travel and go to Mexico. And none of that's taking place. It's not happening anywhere. I've been to Mexico 15 times in my life. In and around May, right? Never. and nowhere I was ever at was there any decorations or get ready for or hola Cinco de Mayo? Nobody. So now as a grown man, I look at it and it's definitely, to me personally, it's as hallmark of a holiday in an American sense as any of our other great holidays. But I think that the fact that it happens here in America is a purely American thing, and it makes for good hangout. There's a margarita crawl and all that going on tonight. It's possible you could catch your local radio news personalities out and about. It's possible. I've been seen having many margaritas at Torres Mania. So it could happen. But I just wanted to say that. It's purely American holiday. And also, when you go to Mexico, they're not really drinking Coronas. They're drinking Sol. That's the beer they're drinking. They're drinking Sol. Ain't nobody having Corona. They look, you order a Corona, they'll look at you like, oh my God, this is so loud. Get this guy out of here. Security. Seguridad. Okay. Leo Zarco, good morning. The U.S. loves a celebration. What's up, Rue? Yes, you are right. And it's Kevin B's birthday. Happy birthday to our dear friend Kevin B. Josie Mendoza Geller, good morning to you as well. Jen Mendoza, what is up? Aisha Saxon, good morning to you, dear sister. And Jasmine. Our friend Jasmine, she and I go back like spinal cords and car seats. Yeah, where is the sun? We need it. I need it. My skin is craving it. I need to get a tan. Okay, that was a joke. Modelo, that's what they're having. You're right, Josie, that's right. And good morning, Aurora and friends. Okay, guys, now look, I'm going to get into the elephant in the room. I don't know if you are aware. Let me pull up the article right now. But here is the story of the day. Our friends of SciTech are leaving. It is over for SciTech. SciTech is closing its doors for good. And actually, as a matter of fact, there's a statement by Faith Slowinski as well. Aha, here it is. I have it right now. The time is 8:06 a.m. SciTech, the hands-on museum for young people, has announced it is closing its doors at 18 West Benton in downtown Aurora after 34 years. Now, I didn't know that. I knew that they had a storied history in downtown Aurora, and I knew that they had been there for decades. I just didn't know how many decades. 34 years. Wow. The permanent closure follows more than 2 years of the museum being closed due to the coronavirus pandemic. Several factors conspired to keep the museum from reopening at that location. According to the executive director, Faith Slowinski, quote, "At this time, we have decided not to reopen in a physical space." Nick Scanlon, SciTech board president, said in a press release yesterday that the board, quote, "had hoped for a shorter closure time frame, leveraged available resources, and held out as long as we could. But the reality of opening safely and within budget during a pandemic was not able to be realized. We quite simply have run out of options for a viable museum location and the associated funding for such a move." Now, at this point in the article, it continues, and I will continue as well. You know, it just dawned on me, well, not just, but I was reading this morning before, right when I woke up. And you know, the strength of this whole thing, or what's sad about it, let's go back. Let's rewind our clocks. What was, that was a metaphorical rewind, but that worked. That was right on time, actually. Good job, Medea. Remember, it was businesses that were closing. Do you guys remember that? It was restaurants. Oh, Stope Island, are they going to reopen? Altiro, is they going to... Remember that? Remember... Oh, good morning, my man. Remember that? Everybody was so scared about restaurants not reopening. Everybody was all, oh, what's going to happen to Ballydoyle? And yet, all of those restaurants still are around, and what didn't make it was SciTech. Who saw that coming? Nobody. And it goes to show you, even with things closing down, even with people locked in, and the amount of domestic violence that increased, and all kinds of things like that, people were more worried about their restaurant not coming back. And at the end of the day, it's SciTech that didn't make it. That should give people pause. It gave me pause. That's what I sipped my coffee this morning and thought about. Damn, that's crazy. The whole time, everybody wanted to make sure that they could still get margaritas. The margaritas are here, but SciTech is not. Time is 8:10. The City of Aurora owns the building at 18 West Benton Street, which is the former Aurora Post Office. It's gotten interest for redevelopment of the property, including from a large brewery and restaurant operation. Now, we knew that. I told y'all that. Did we tell them? Well, we didn't tell. We hinted, remember? Because we read the article that said that, oh, a possible gastro pub. So, let's do the math again. They wanted restaurants. Let's keep our restaurants, open our restaurants. We got to have restaurants, help the restaurants. The restaurants got help. SciTech went away to be replaced with a large brewery. I don't know. I mean, am I the only, is it just me? Is it just me? Is there anybody else in the chat? Anybody listening to the sound of my voice who can see the naked irony? Wow. That's crazy. And we think about education in this city, right? Isn't that the other thing that you see in the comments on the city council meetings? What are we going to do about the youth? Well, they can't get STEAM education, but if they're 21 and older, they can get a beer. I don't know about anybody else. I find that to be quite paradoxical. I really do. The article continues. Museum officials have been looking for another location, including at the Fox Valley Mall. But according to Faith Slowinski, after much consideration, the museum, quote, will not be moving into a physical space. Slowinski and Scanlon said the museum board, which will continue, is going to reimagine SciTech as a STEM education resource and provider. It will retain such resources as Star Lab, a portable planetarium, and some of the favorite hands-on curriculum. The museum board is going to look to partner with area schools, park districts, and libraries, places with space for the exhibits and learning possibilities. Officials are not ruling out another space at some time in the future, but right now they are looking for, quote, a way to be viable, a way to support our mission. It's a change, and change is never easy. Slowinski said, as part of SciTech's community-minded STEM mission, officials plan to hold a first share event for area schools and nonprofits interested in acquiring new and gently used STEAM and school supplies. The free donation event is scheduled for 4 to 7, Friday the 20th, and 9 a.m. to noon on Saturday, May 21st. In order to gain entry to this donation event for educators, guests must show a business card or ID from their school or nonprofit group. Area museums are encouraged to contact Faith Slowinski if they are interested in considering exhibits or artifacts. Slowinski said museum officials also are sponsoring a, quote, last look event for the public from 4 to 9 p.m. Friday, June 3rd. That will be part of Aurora's First Fridays event downtown. She said officials want to thank the Aurora community and the City of Aurora for their longtime support of SciTech. At the event, the public will be welcome to walk through SciTech one last time before the doors close. The gift shop will be open, offering merchandise at 50% off, and guests can also preview the last chance public sale that starts the following week. That sale event for the public will run daily, beginning Monday, June 6th through Friday, June 10th. The hours will be 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and 1 to 6 on Wednesday. Larger items purchased must be removed from SciTech no later than 4 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, SciTech is having a going away sale. What? Who saw it? Now, if that doesn't make you sad, I don't know what will. The time is 8:14 a.m. All right. Well, we, and by extension you, are not pessimists. Certainly not. So, this is not news that is going to knock us off our horse. This is not news that's going to keep us down. We still have great things to talk about today. But I want to say that it is a sad state of affairs that SciTech, and indeed any amount of learning for youth, will be leaving the City of Aurora as opposed to coming to it. Perhaps this is a time, though, to strengthen and help strengthen our other partners who are doing good things in STEM education and associated programs like the City of Aurora's Youth Services and our friend Simon Rodriguez and his team. Also APS Training Academy as well. So, yeah, there's still things, but things weren't SciTech. Okay. Francis Rodriguez, that is so sad to hear. I know. And you know what's crazy about it too? Soon I saw it yesterday because we got Twitter. It came across breaking news after Ukraine. And I remember it was bing, breaking news, Ukraine. I was like, okay. And then bing, SciTech. But it didn't have the breaking news on it. Right? So what's going on in Ukraine? That's the headline. But the headline here in Aurora is SciTech. I'm glad they're going to exist in some way. Victoria Halamaldonado. Yeah, it's true. That's true. To be able to reconstitute themselves and come back in some type of programs for kids and still stay around, still stay relevant, that is a good thing. Because education definitely will continue. But yeah, it is sad. It is sad that they're leaving. We will miss the Science Museum. My kids love that. The museum is closing down. Phillips Park Aquatic Center isn't opening for the summer. These new developments are certainly not servicing the local community. Absolutely. Oh, and you know what? That's right. Because Jasmine's mentioning, I think Jennifer Ryan Maton is the one who brought it up to us initially, though. There's a shortage of lifeguards. I mean, I hope this is not lost on anybody but me. We spent the whole, people spent the whole pandemic hoping and praying that the steakhouse was going to come back. Where is the wine delivery? That's all people cared about. Making sure the restaurants come back. Protect the restaurants. Save the restaurants. Can we get liquor services to go? And you lost SciTech. You got a gastropub, but you don't have lifeguards. What? It cannot be lost on anybody but me how absolutely ironic in a tragic fashion that is. You got a brand new restaurant, but you don't have lifeguards. I mean, come on. You can sit outside and have a margarita, but your kids can't swim. What is that about? And it's nobody's fault. It's not the city council's fault. This does not mean the city doesn't have good management. What it shows, though, at least topically, is that we as a people, perhaps we were looking too hard about the wrong things. Perhaps we were like, oh man, perhaps instead of making sure that the restaurants were going to be around, we should have put that same energy into making sure SciTech. Thank God we still got a library. Could you imagine? What would you rather have? Would you rather have a Dave and Buster's in downtown Aurora, or would you rather have a library? Think about it. I'm on the library side. Dave and Buster's is fun as hell. You know, you get the fishbowl joint, and you're playing, hey, Dave and Buster's, what's up? Sure, but I'd rather have a library. I would. What would you rather have, people? I hope this is a wake-up call for all people in Aurora, because it cannot be lost on me, the irony in a tragic fashion of how it looks right now. Time is 8:18. Or no, it's not. Oh, 8:19. What is now available for our kids on the east side? Anita Lewis. That is a good question, Anita Lewis. Hold on now, though. I tell you this. On the east side, the only thing that's available... So Sacred Heart Church has different programs that they run where youth are invited. But I'm not too sure about the east side. There is the Benavides... I take that back. I am sure about the east side. Benavides STEAM Academy, which is on Indian Trail. Yes, that's right. It's on Indian Trail. It's across from the DMV. Benavides STEAM Academy, Anita Lewis, but I'm shaky on the hours and the programming. But Benavides STEAM Academy, it's run by District 131. So there are still things going on the east side. And also the City of Aurora's Youth Services. And Simon Rodriguez will be back on the show very soon. Stay tuned. They've got some great programs too with east side locations. So stay tuned for that. All right. So grateful the restaurant stayed. Optimistic for what the younger generations will build. Absolutely. Stephen Zach Jerabek. Good morning to you, dear sir. To the future, and be hopeful for new, exciting educational and family geared things coming to Aurora. It's a letdown for all of us, but let's look to the future. Thank you very much. Devin Soto, good morning, dear brother. Happy Cinco de Mayo, y'all. Good morning. Leo Zarco, looking sharp, Curtis. Well, thank you, Leo. Yeah, you like this tie? It's brand new. Got the black polka dot. See that? I love this tie. Thank you very much. Okay, Blackberry Farms is amazing. Thank you very much for that, Rue. Phillips Park is terrific. Alive Aurora is pretty great, absolutely. And you are right. City needs to allocate the right resources to people's needs, not wants. Absolutely. Okay. Now let's move right along. I've got some more news to tell you guys here, and then we're going to get into the local headlines. As you may know, we have a new member of the team. Her name is Mireya, and our Good Morning Aurora staff recently was at City Hall. Scratch that. I don't know why I said how like that. You know what? That was like it's a country show today, boy. Who's that City Hall, y'all? Yeah. Okay. So our City of Aurora, our Good Morning Aurora staff was at City Hall, and they captured. Well, there's a new director of Spanish Affairs. We have that footage, and we'll debut that later on for you guys here on the show. But yeah, I'm glad to see that at least things are moving along and buzzing along and happily moving. Don't forget, this Friday is the first Friday, and it's also the Food Truck Festival, but there is an update to the Food Truck Festival. At the moment, if you are a nonprofit taking part, like some of our friends are, due to potential rain, you may be inside of Society 57. That's not going to be for all food vendors. That's just going to be for the nonprofits that are participating. So if you are a nonprofit who is participating, you probably did receive the email from Marissa in Aurora Downtown. Check that out and find out where you will be. So that's a slight update and a slight change, but I'm sure Aurora Downtown will make that change known to folks. Okay. Now, before we get into part two, let's go to a commercial. If we so could, or Maria, if you could you please take us to a commercial and give us a few.
Good morning. Here are the local headlines. Real news, real people, real stories, 100% Aurora. Don't forget to please subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all of our content. There you can also watch our interviews and receive notifications as we go live. Saturday, May 21st, there will be a free community shredding event hosted by the King County Teachers Credit Union at the Aurora Public Library. You can also donate food items to the Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry and meet State Representative Barbara Hernandez. This will take place from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the downtown Aurora Centauri branch of the Public Library. It is located at 101 South River Street. Only paper materials will be American Legion Post 84 will be presenting their 13th annual car show this year on Sunday, July 3rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The lineup begins at 9 a.m. and this will honor local veterans, taking place on historic Auto Road, LaSalle Street, here in Aurora. Come enjoy a good time with a fantastic organization. There will be a 50-50 raffle as well. For more information, you can call 630-474-50. Saturday, the 14th of May, will be the 17th Annual Health Festival. It will be held from 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at the Prisco Center. It's located at 150 West Illinois Avenue in Aurora. Vaccines will be available as well as screenings for glucose, hepatitis C, and blood pressure. Activities, breakfast, and a whole lot of resources. This will be a fun event. It is free to the community and it will be helpful. So we hope you guys can join. For some information or to register, you can call 888-352-787. Shout out to our friends of Compañeros En Salud, the Fox Valley Park District, and the City of Aurora.
Shouts out to our friends of the Park District, and also, real quick, shout outs to our friends of American Legion Post 84. And when I say friends, I mean friends. State Representative Stephanie Kifowitz, Marine Corps veteran. Mike Ekberg, commander of American Legion Post 84. And Mr. Dick Miller, World War II veteran, and Pearl Harbor survivor. So when we tell you that the second largest city has organizations that represent for our veterans, we mean it. The time is 8:26. Thank you very much for that news, Medea. Tomorrow, things happen good on this. Friday is one of the greatest days for this show, I tell you. Tomorrow, Monica will be graduating from the Young Invincibles program. That's going to be good. So congratulations to Monica for her graduation. That's what's up. We're looking forward to that. Well, we're not looking forward to it. She's looking forward to it. But we definitely support her in her endeavors. So that's good stuff. But yeah, so one of the things that we will also discuss that's coming up here today is, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the development that continues to move along in our city has been going. Now I'm going to do a check for you. Have you been to the intersection of, Broadway and Galena recently? Haven't you? Well, Curtis, I went past. No, that's not what I asked you, baby. Have you been there recently? Have you looked? Take a look at the Terminal Building. The Terminal Building is the large building that's across the street from the city's law office. The big, huge building. That's where new luxury apartments are coming into. And also there's going to be I think there's going to be a proposed restaurant on the bottom of that, which will be right in the corner, right around the corner from French 75. It's looking good. The windows are new. The facade is new. Downstairs is new. I think they got like new marble pillars. It looks really good. Keep your eye on it, guys. Keep your eye on it. That building is definitely coming up every week and every month that goes by. You see a lot of good changes to it. That intersection is going to look great when that building comes about. So, kind of excited to see that development. The DAC development, which is not yet broken ground, which will be on the east side of the river, the Jake's Bagel parking lot, and behind the Aurora Township building. That hasn't started yet, but that's going to be apartments. And on the west side, across the river, same general location, the parking lot of Hollywood Casino going all the way. So that's River Street. The parking lot of Hollywood Casino, the back alley, Gillerson's kind of thing right there. All the way down to, I think, Spring Street. So where the park starts right there, that's going to be apartments as well. So 3 big, huge, major developments coming in regards to housing here in downtown Aurora. So get ready for that. That's coming really soon.
How do I know?
Because I'm in City Hall. That's how I know. Come on, you know how I know. If we don't know, who else knows? Right? We got the news here. We got the news for you. Okay. Now, let's get to some more great news. So this coming up, beginning on the 16th, actually, Military Appreciation Days are coming up. Come celebrate Armed Forces Week. This is sponsored and brought to us by Mission Barbecue, the American Way. Here are the days for military appreciation. The Army will be represented on Monday, the 16th of May. The Marine Corps follows on Tuesday, the 17th. The Navy, we have Wednesday, the 18th. Air Force and Space Force have Thursday, the 19th, and the Coast Guard has Friday, the 20th. On Saturday, the 21st, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., there will be Lunch with the Heroes, an invitation for all active duty military and veterans. Join us for a free sandwich and be sure to arrive before noon for the live national anthem. How about that? So yeah, shouts out to Mission Barbecue, giving back to the troops. I remember one time a person asked me, like, Curtis, why does military appreciation always have to do with food? Well, I'll tell you something. I've never been to Iraq. I never spent time in a foxhole or a trench. But one thing that you do get to appreciate, because you won't have it long, is really good food in any branch in the military. So food is a great way to show appreciation or give back. Because, I mean, imagine eating potatoes every day for a week. Potato pancakes, French fries, mashed potatoes, tater tots, waffle fries, every day. Shit gets boring. You might want a pulled pork sandwich. Put some pulled pork with that. Yeah, dip it. Right? Does anybody else do that? Dip the fries in. Okay, never mind. Chat got real quiet. Like, what is he talking about? I'm eating cereal right now. All right. Brent Jimenez. Good morning to you, Brent. Ale Hernandez. Good morning. Michael Rayford Media. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Good morning, Michael Rayford. Visual Arts. Norma Peterson and Tracy Duran. Stephen Zach Jarabek. What do you think we could do about rising violent crime? That's a good question. You can tune into Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, and we will try to solve that and all the other problems of the world. I think that right now, at least on a local level, I don't think that there is a lot of rising violent crime. There's certainly a rise in property crime, which is unfortunate, and I don't know what that has to do with. If you guys will have noticed, I think it was a week ago, there was a carjacking that happened that was quite unfortunate. And just yesterday, the police department put out a reminder that there were people walking around in neighborhoods trying to sell jewelry. The story is they're selling jewelry because they need to get a bus ticket to go somewhere. Think about it. Knocking on people's doors to see if you want jewelry. Now, I'll give you a little tip here, ladies and gentlemen, that you may not know. It's not the jewelry. That is a old crime trick. You could be selling jewelry, you could be selling magazine subscriptions, you could be selling candy. It doesn't matter what, you could be selling highlighters. It's not the point. The point is to see if you're home. That's the point. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, hey, how you doing? If you answer the door, okay, you're home. Not a good mark. If you don't answer the door, remember this. Okay, 123 8th Street. Word up. Go back there tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Nobody's going to be home. Robbery. But hey, lock your doors. Call APD. You know, we try to help you out on this show. The time is 8:34. All right. So the next thing I want to tell you guys about, so let me pull it up. And actually, can you take me to a commercial, please, Maria? That would be very helpful. I appreciate that. I want to get back and show these people my fly tie. I'm going to make this really quick. All right. 2 things are coming up by our great friends of the Neighbor Project. They've got 2 helpful sessions happening, and I'm going to tell you about them right now. Home buyer education sessions, which will be in both English and Spanish. The first one will be May 11th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. This will be sponsored by Citibank. The Neighbor Project is opening the Customer Service Center, which will be at 22 North Highland Avenue. 22 North Highland Avenue is Everlasting Word Church. Everlasting Word Church is partnered with the Neighbor Project to be a haven, a place, indeed a community center, where you or someone you know can come into a safe environment, get the help you need, work one-on-one with housing counselors in both English and Spanish. Open to the public, free of charge, Neighbor Project Home Buyer Counseling Services will help walk you through the steps of the home buying process, teach you about down payment assistance programs and other home buyer resources. Some of the topics covered include different types of mortgages, down payment and closing cost assistance, understanding your mortgage, lending, and the different mortgage products so you make the right choice for financing your home, and what is credit? If you have questions or need more information, you can call 331-300-3566 and ask for Juria. Yes, and let her know that you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora. Okay. The next one is going to be Saturday, May 21st. Same location, Everlasting Word Church, 22 North Highland Avenue. This one, however, is sponsored by Bank of America. This will also teach you about buying and purchasing a home, low down payment mortgage, closing costs and down payment assistance, how to take control of your finances. Don't miss out. A loan officer, real estate agent, and housing counselor will be available to help you take the next steps after the workshop. This will be from 10 a.m. to noon. And not only that, there will also be a photographer there as well, capturing all the great stuff. He's skinny, he has glasses, and he likes chocolate chip cookies. For more information, you can call 630-906-1392. That number again is 630-906-1392. So that's your home buying information, and I hope that it serves you in great stead. Now I got more information coming up to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been listening to this show for a while, you know very well that there's three things that always get talked about, always get support, and always get love on this show. They are, in no particular order, women endeavors and women in business kind of things, youth and young people activities and good things, and veteran stuff. You guys know that. Tracy Duran knows that. So to that end, history was made not that long ago. Do you guys remember HB 2894? Did you even hear about it? Did anybody know what happened? No, you probably didn't. You're probably hearing about Ukraine or something else going on. HB 2894 designated the first Saturday in May as Veterans Gardening Day. It's a day to honor and commemorate Illinois veterans. This great day will be celebrated here locally with us at Marie Wilkinson's Food Pantry for Veterans Gardening Day and featuring the Veterans Victory Garden. The keynote speaker will be Terry Prince, Director of the Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs. And this special celebration will also honor what would have been Marie Wilkinson's 113th birthday. The farm is located at 834 North Highland Avenue here in Aurora, and it's going to be Saturday, May 7th, this Saturday, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is sponsored by Charity Blooms, the Food Pantry. Special thanks also go to Oswego Landscape Management. And for more information, you can email, well, here's what you can do. I'm going to highlight this, and then Maria, if you could be so kind, my dear friend, could you please put this in the chat so people can email if they have more questions about information. Damn, Good Morning Aurora coming up. We got staff now, y'all. Oh my God. I'm so happy. I couldn't do this when I was recording in my bathroom. I have to type and talk to you at the same time. Curtis, where's the link? Hold on, bruh. I'm sitting on my tub right now. Okay, the time is 8:39 a.m. The next thing that we got to talk about before we come back to our great show is the Aurora Central Catholic High School fundraiser. Don't forget about that. Now that's going to be starting today, going through the 7th. Aurora Central Catholic High School is hosting the 26th annual Super Saturday Night Fundraiser. The hybrid fundraiser will provide participants with a guilt-free shopping experience that will help support student programs, maintain low tuition costs, and advance the school's new Strength and Fitness Center. They have been committed to the spiritual formation and education of young adults in the Fox Valley area for over 50 years. Wow. This year's Cinco de Mayo theme is Not Your Average Celebration, featuring a silent auction, raffles, and a virtual Fund a Need program. The event gives student parents, alumni, and local community members the opportunity to support ACC while honoring the school's outstanding Alumni of the Year and Volunteer of the Year. Guests can participate in the event's silent auction by placing bids in person or online or a mobile device or computer. Good stuff. The Sip and See cocktail reception ticket is $45 per person. That $45 ticket gets you a whole lot. It includes open bar, live music, hors d'oeuvres, taco and dessert stations, one raffle entry for a door prize, and a wine pool. Guests who prefer to participate in the event remotely can register online at no cost. Awesome. And I've got this link too. Here, let me give you this, Medea, and then you can put this in the chat for these people to register. Bam. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Move over, CNN. It's CMM. Y'all don't get that. That's an inside joke that we got going on here in the studio. All right. The time is now 8:41 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, the number one morning show in the world. Yes, you can bring a brother back. All right. Larry Eichelberger is here. Good morning to you, Larry. Veronica Adami is here. Good morning, Aurora. So good to see you. So good to see you. Good to see all of you great people. All right. The Mortgage Assistance Question and Answer event is going to be taking place in West Chicago. That's going to be Monday. Monday is May 9th. This is hosted by the Western DuPage Chamber of Commerce, Office of State Senator Karina Villa, and the Neighbor Project. Learn how to apply and receive up to $30,000 in mortgage assistance through IDA, the Illinois Housing Development Authority. Eligible participants in that can then be set up with a counselor and move on to the next steps in the process, which include getting you squared away, getting your documents through the system, and helping you out in all aspects. So the Neighbor Project, Office of State Senator Karina Villa and the Western DuPage Chamber of Commerce are happy to bring that to you. This is going to be held from 6 to 8 p.m. on Monday, and it'll be located at 306 Main Street in West Chicago, Illinois. No, not the west side of Chicago. Curtis, I got to go all the way to the west side, man? No, you do not. You just got to go to West Chicago, Illinois. All right. Next thing that's going on is in the month of May, the Constituent Museum card is available through the Office of State Representative Barbara Hernandez. With this free card, you are able to go check out all the museums in Chicago, including the Adler Planetarium, the Chicago Academy of Sciences, and Field Museum. Just some of the places that you can go. To find out more information on how you can apply for the card and get and receive the card, and it's good for up to 4 persons. So mom, dad, 2 kids, or mom and 3 kids, dad and 3 kids, or I don't know what your house situation like, but 4 of y'all can go. And it's really a good time. For more information, call 630-270-1848. That number again is 630-270-1848. Let them know that you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora. Medea Banuelos is here. Good morning, Medea. Peter Aguilera, my man. Hit the claps for Peter Aguilera. Just you know what? Medea is here. Yes. Boom, boom, ding. All right, Pete, good morning, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. AA Electric Services, get to know him. Edgar Palomino has accepted. If you're not familiar with Buenos Dias Aurora, I don't know what's wrong with you. You are missing out. Buenos Dias Aurora is the second largest city's first bilingual news podcast. There we have interviews. There are great stuff. It's one of the, I watch the show myself sometimes. I'm always checking it out. You can learn a lot and hear about what's going on in the community in Espanol. All right. So next, I want to plug in our dear friends of Indivisible Aurora. Indivisible Aurora acknowledges the dignity and humanity of every resident of our Aurora community. They are involved in many great things here in our community, including community and education, immigrant and refugee rights, community and policing, the Community Fridge Project. That is something that I believe has been helpful and will continue to be helpful, and you've heard about it here on this show. What is the Community Fridge Project, Curtis, you may ask? Well, Curtis will tell you. What it is the access, the availability for food, fresh food items, and healthy, nutritious foods 24/7 to those populations who are struggling or transient. The fridge is located underneath the deck of the coffee place Indiro, right along the waterway, the side of the river, the walkway that goes through there. Feel free to stock the fridge whenever you can. If you'd like to donate items, you can definitely put them in there. And it's a good thing for our community. Shouts out to the Indivisible Aurora group for putting that together for folks. Okay. Now, we also have some more good things to tell you guys about coming up here soon. Let me pull that next piece of news up. See, the thing about doing the news, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys may not know, I know what you guys are thinking. Wow, Curtis has all the topics. I do have all the topics. We do have all the topics. We do have all the news. The thing about it is that we get so much of the news. And Maria and the team have the news also for you locally, that I want to make sure that we don't cross news y'all to death. Okay. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We have author spots coming soon. Our friends of Spots on the Fox have teamed up with Victoria Howlett Maldonado, and author spots is coming soon, and junior spots is launching as well. Author Spots by Victoria Hyla Maldonado is a great initiative, and it's going to help strengthen the writing community. You will see so much more writing coming, so much more authorship, more people expressing themselves in a literary and written fashion. I love it because I love to read. I love the printed word. You guys know that about this show. It's absolutely fantastic. The printed word will take you places, and it will allow your mind to expand to places that you never thought possible. It's one of the beauties of films that I've also been, liking for many years. I've always wondered, like, wow, they got it pretty accurate with the book. Like Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is a great book by Michael Crichton. Great book. I don't know if anybody's read that book. The movie was a good movie, but they can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage anybody to read the book. The books are typically better than the movies, but just something for you guys to know about. Okay. So the next thing I want to tell you guys about is let me pull this up here. Youth summer programming taking place here in Aurora. Youth summer programming is exploding in the city, and there are different things to get your kids involved in. Students from the east side and the west side, and those in the IPSD system 204 are all able to take part. If you're interested in more information on how you can find out what your kids can get into, you can go to the City of Aurora's website, look up the City of Aurora Youth Services, and they have a calendar of events. Check it out. Great stuff. And we are dear friends of Simon Rodriguez and the City of Aurora's Youth Services, so please get to know them and all that they do. Maria, if you could, please take us to a commercial. Give us a few more pieces of news, and specifically, I think there's news in there. You cut my mic off? My bad.
No.
Oh, okay. I can still talk? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you do the talking. Coffee. Thank you very much. Let me take one more. You good? All right. I was like, it's 9 already. I know. No sound? We got sound?
No, I don't think we
Well,
have news.
huh?
News didn't happen. Can I hear the news?
Monica, how we looking?
We can.
Okay. All right. Reading Rainbow. I love that. So they didn't have the sound for you on the news?
I don't think.
Okay. Well, I'll here's what I'll do. I'll assuage them. That's the word of the day. Assuage. Thank you very much. The self-guided, both mics were off. Jennifer Ryan Mayton. Jennifer Ryan Mayton, you should be interning here. Jennifer Ryan Mayton has helped out with the tech of this show from a remote fashion. She's like remote help. All right. The Aurora Downtown Margarita Crawl. Eat, drink, and play. That's happening this evening. Cheers. Come enjoy a self-guided margarita crawl in downtown Aurora, visiting one or several of the exceptional cantinas. All right. So let's see here. Okay. Lake Street, number 1, Jalisco's Tacos, 110 North Lake Street. La Quinta de los Reyes, 36 East New York Street. The Pilot Lawn on Broadway, 35 South on Broadway. Torres Mania, 3 South Lincoln Avenue. And Altiro Latin Fusion. And Taqueria El Tío, a great place on River Street, 81 South River Street. Okay. So, also, please drink responsibly. Tag your margarita crawl photos on Instagram to be entered into weekly giveaways at Downtown Aurora. Holy cow. So, yes, get your margarita crawl on, you guys. Word of the day, assuage. I love that. And unpleasant. See? You learned a new word today. Use that on your boss. Oh, how you like working here? You know what? You need to assuage me, sir. I need to be assuaged. Veronica Adami, good morning to you. Okay. And then the last thing we're going to talk about here, ladies and gentlemen, before I give you your word of the day today is support our dear friend of Renee Cruz, Circuit Court Judge. May 12th, Thursday, he will be at La Quinta de los Reyes from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. going for Illinois Supreme Court Justice. There's different levels of sponsorship and tickets are available as well. We have the flyer, which has some more details. Please RSVP by the 10th. We'll make a post for this flyer and share it on our social media as well. The time is 8:53 a.m. Holy cow. What a day. What a Thursday. What a day, you guys. So we got a lot of things cooking. Got a lot of things coming up very soon. You will see things on this show that are great. We've got a lot of great interviews coming up. So please stay tuned, you guys. We're going to show you guys a whole lot more stuff. You'll be seeing Good Morning Aurora in the community a lot this year. So stay tuned for that. Saturday, May 14th is our 2-year anniversary party. So scratch it up. Let's try that again. Ooh, let's try that again. Saturday, May 14th. There, we got it that time. Will be our 2-year anniversary party. We got that. Come join us. Yes, there, I got it out. Come join us. The fun starts at like 4 or 5, and we'll be there all night long. And it's going to be a great time. McCarty Mills is located at 140 South River Street, across the street from the Aurora Public Library. They have great craft beer. The food will be good. Corinne's Kitchen will be providing the barbecue for y'all. They're going to be licking your fingers and all that. Don't lick your fingers and touch the stuff. Wash your hands. And then we'll also have Anna's Custom Treats. She'll be there with the fruit kebabs. Y'all never saw nothing like that. The pineapple, boom. And then the chocolate, bam. And then the strawberries dipped in chocolate. Red velvet cupcakes, they'll be really good. We shared the menu of all the items that she will have there. The items will be for sale, and you can take them home, get some for your boo thing, and all of that good stuff. So Saturday the 14th will be the day. Please come out and join us. Please come out and have a good time with us. Our show will be 2 years old. So yeah, we got a long way to go still. We have 98 more years. So we hope that you join us. We hope that all of you listeners are going to be around with us for another 98 years. That's right. Like, wow, how did these people live so long? The news. That's how we did it. Like, you guys look great. How old are you? 104? Look, you have no wrinkles. I know. Good Morning Aurora. That's how we do it. Okay. How do I pitch in? Pete, how do you pitch in? We'll send you a message. Pete, I'll send you another text. Or Maria will reach out to Pete and let him know how he can pitch in. Marina Aguilera, good morning. Hey, we are looking to hire full-time and part-time dog barbers and groomers. Harry Beast Dog Parlor is hiring. If anyone knows anyone, please send them my way at Harry Beast Dog Parlor. Thank you very much, dear brother. Okay. So the time is 8:56. I think we'll wrap it up. Tomorrow is Friday. We have an important message to leave you with going into the weekend. But, I just want to say to all of you good people, and I take my time and do this, that we, as a collective, we appreciate all of you. We really do. And we hope that we can continue to be a good refuge for you people here in Aurora to learn something, to get some news, and to learn what's going on locally so that you can take part and that we all can take part. And if you are doing anything positive, if you have any good news, if there's something that you want to get out, if there's a fundraiser that you got coming up and you want to make sure people, send us an email to goodmorningaurora.il@gmail.com. Would you ladies please put that in the chat for the people so they can know our email address? goodmorningaurora.il@gmail.com. Please reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you out if we can. Other than that, I hope that you have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in to our show. And thank you to all of our friends. Take care of yourself and each other.